think we're up. Gene, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Brett, good to see you.
Man, you're growing a beard there. Are you trying to be like the cool kids, or what's happening?
Hey, I'm trying to be like the cool kids, but I've tried to convince myself that when we go snow skiing next week, that little bit of beard will keep me warm. Not that my bald head will make me cold, but we'll see.
I think I would have invested in a stocking cap before I did that.
Oh, I have plenty of warm weather gear.
Good deal. All right. Well, man, thanks for catching up with me. I know we've been trying to get together, and with the holidays, there's been so much going on, but it's a good time. There's a lot of people at home right now, nothing to do. The bowl games are pretty much over today, aren't they?
Yeah, Ohio State's playing right now. They're beating whoever they're playing. I'm kind of watching it over here. Ohio State's playing. Georgia is playing right after, so there's one more game tonight.
Okay. So we're the pregame, I guess, for that one.
Yes.
All right. Well, we can live with that. We've got a lot of stuff going on, like we talked about earlier. First thing, I don't know if you can see on that side, the National Barbecue News is now the official publication of the State Cook-Off Association. So what does that mean to you, Gene? As a member, you'll get a free digital subscription. We're going to have a 3-page article in there each month highlighting past results, upcoming events, features on different teams.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it should be something new for everybody. I see you there, Peggy. I know there's a game on there. Yeah.
Her game's not on yet. She can't comment.
That's true. Not yet. Sorry. Anyway, National Barbecue News. We've had an article sporadically in there, but we'll have one now consistently. I think they're going to be a great partner for us.
Good. So they're emailed to our email address every month? Is that the way that works?
Yeah, there's going to be an email go out next week that all the members will get, and there will be a link to the National Barbecue News. It's for all SCA members. So you just click on there and you get your digital subscription. I believe you can look at past editions as well. Not bad. You drinking anything there, Gene?
I've been told to hydrate for next week, so I'm drinking water right now. We're going to Utah, so I've been told to overhydrate.
Overhydrate for Utah.
Yeah.
You might hydrate. I've been there. You're gonna need to hydrate now.
Yeah.
So anyway, hey Oli Willis, how you doing, brother? Put him up there. All right. So what do you want to talk about first here, buddy? Got a couple different things we can hit.
We do. You mentioned the National Barbecue News. That was kind of the big one coming out. Did you want to go ahead and talk about Europe?
Yes, some big things in Europe. We took some time just here at the end of the season, ran over, and literally we're there. We're almost in the air as long as we were in Amsterdam at the meetings. But great things came out of it. Harry Havinga, which is our partner in Europe, man, he has got some big plans over there. We're looking at next year, 20, what did we say on Europe? 26 events, 26 steak cook-offs. Notice I said steak. Now, the big announcement for Europe is in Europe, and Europe only, not here, Europe, we are going to do whole hog competitions.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
In Europe, we have we have 5 whole hog competitions already lined up. Harry has ran these before. He's got a great system. We'll have it on the website next week. There will be a lot of updates on the website next week, the rest of this week. But whole hog, it's going to be on-site judging, and it's going to be blind box judging as well. So it's going to be very interesting. Harry's very passionate about the barbecue side of it as well, and just wanted to give him the opportunity to grow over there.
Yeah. So how's that different? I know a lot of people here are familiar with, let's just say, some of the barbecue events that do whole hog, maybe multiple ones, but there are a few very specific. How does that differ, whole hog, versus what we see here? You mentioned blind box only?
No, it will be blind box as well as on-site judging.
Ah, okay.
So it'll be very similar to here. I've reviewed everything with Harry, and I'm really excited about it. I've seen some of the pictures already of some of the events they've done before we sanctioned it, and it's going to be really cool. I can't wait to get over there and see it.
Good. Yeah, we'd love to make the trip. I think that's a little bit too far to ship equipment.
man, I can get you anything you need. Harry's got hookups over there. Daniel Rader's over there. He'll give you a grill. Whatever you need, they have for you.
Nice. Okay.
They're very inviting. They want us to come over there and compete, not just in steak, not in whole hog. They want us to cook the barbecue also. So we can make a weekend of it anyway.
Sweet. That'd be good.
So the first one is going to be at and I'm going to butcher the names, I'm sure, the B-Twist Barbecue, and that's in Elst, Netherlands. That'll be April 16th in the Netherlands. Second one's at Meet the East Barbecue Contest. There's also an SCA event at all of these. That's it on 4/13. So 4/6, 4/13, 5/19. This is, I believe this might be the oldest event in Europe, but they're adding a whole hog to the Tony Stone Slow and Low Barbecue Cook-Off. Have you heard of that one over there?
I'm not familiar with that one.
I've been to that one. It's right by a lake in Offdorp. I know I butchered that name again on 5/19, but it's a great event. Harry runs that, and all the top teams in Europe are there. So we're excited to showcase it at that event. And then later in the year, there's one on September 1st in Zeewald, the Zeewald International. My buddy's going to kill me. Anyway, Cidersea, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, and then the last one's in Germany at Hogs and Blues. So we've got 3 different events, 3 distinctly different events.
That's something you could do as a whole episode around let's put up the international contests, bring 5 people on and see who can pronounce them right.
I'll bring in Harry as to judge it. We'll bring in our buddy from SCA Asia and the Australians, because they've got some tough names over there as well.
You know, that, and you can put up some US and do the opposite and make them try to pronounce.
Yeah. Well, we could put El Dorado up there, or El Dorado. It just depends what state you're from, whether you're going to get that right.
All right. So I asked that question, and I was told it's
Sure.
let me get it right. El Dorado.
El Dorado in Texas.
El
Dorado in Arkansas.
And I was told El Dorado. El Dorado? El Dorado? I've forgotten. Somebody will correct us in a minute.
Well, they will, buddy. We'll catch it on that one. No, that's great. The names are tough. These are some neat events, some neat places, and if anybody gets a chance to go over there, it's very very eye-opening. You know, it's different. The culture's different. Everybody, it's the same thing. It's almost the way things were here 10 years ago in barbecue. You know, everyone's just fired up and passionate, and so it rekindles the flames when you go over there. Let's just say that.
Good. Hey, we talking about passion. We were talking earlier about points. And are you done with the Europe stuff?
Oh man, what else we got over there? Yeah, that's Europe. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll on something else here in a little while. Go ahead.
No, you and I were talking earlier about points and how many points teams have now compared to last year.
Insane. Last year we had, what was the number you pulled up in the date? Because that's what was very telling.
Yeah, so last year I kept a few things. May of 2018, the first place team had 81 points. And we just finished December of 2018, and the new season, Matt Ouverson's already got 70-something points.
So 5 months earlier.
5 months earlier to get the same number of points.
It's insane. It's just the pure number of events. And where's Matt from? Matt's Iowa, correct?
Iowa, Minnesota.
I don't know. Somebody chime in there. I believe he's Iowa, but that's a long drive. He's, with all the new events moving that way, moving to the east. Ken and I looked at that map we put out just the other day, and there's 14 events in the Northeast now.
Yeah, so you know what, Iowa, because he and Mark Huntley drove down to the Arkansas contest, and then Troy Johnson was there. Troy is Minnesota because he won the Sunday contest.
Okay. We timed that drink very well. Appreciate it.
Hey, there you go. Just pull them both up at one time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, cool. We want to go through some points and look at them real quick?
Yeah, let's look at the points because this top 10 is getting interesting already.
Let me pull up the right one. So, Matt Ouverson's leading with 70 points right now, and he's been on a roll. He's done fantastic. Cody Avery is at second. John Lindsay is third. Mentioned Troy Johnson. We'll talk about some individual results he won out in Arkansas. He is 4th right now.
Wow.
Dana Hillis, we got a Florida team up there. Dana's done really well so far this year. He's at 5th. Johnny Joseph is at 6th. I think is this where we can poke at him when he talked about retiring last year and he's already at 6th place on the points list?
Yeah. Well, he's doing a lot of classes.
He's doing a lot.
You know, he's doing some different classes around the country, and he's still competing a bit. He's going to show up at certain events that he likes or not likes, but that he's either done in the past or have a special place in his heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to try to give him down to Florida as well to do a class. So Johnny's 6th, Wade Rhodes is 7th, Terry Rowan is 8th, Lisa Jennings is 9th, and Mike Knight is 10th with 20. So Mike is 10th with 24 points. I think last year in January, somewhere in the 20s was leading.
Somewhere in the 20s. Wow.
It's
incredible. I mean, Dan Judd's mark at 207 may fall this year.
It may fall by July.
Well, there's, man, we just booked the triple in Omaha.
Yes.
The Helping You Barbecue triple threat. That one just booked. The Iowa. We've got the triple in Iowa, the Sallee's event. That's a great event. That one's that's 33 points if somebody somehow swept the weekend.
Yeah, that's tough to do, but it's possible.
Oh, it is. It's rare on a double even to see somebody. We had Cody Avery the other day got 2nd place twice. It was actually an event you were at. Is that correct?
He did.
El Dorado, not Rado.
Yeah, he did. Gosh, I'll have to go back and look at that. I know he was top 5, I think, on both days.
Oh, my word.
Awesome. Hey, Leona, tell us the name of your event in Iowa so we can talk about that. Hopefully she'll chime on here because I just blanked on the name real quick.
Hang on, let me get the SCA page back up. I'm looking.
Staying out there.
Leona has actually won our Promoter of the Year before. And this year we are going to let people vote on it, a straight vote for Promoter of the Year, the best event.
Okay.
We've kind of chosen them based on feedback before, but this year it's going to be a vote. So if David Haskett runs a great event down here, or Joe Cantu down in South Texas runs a great event, or Ronnie runs a great event down there, they could win it.
Yeah.
And it's as many events as it is, I think it's just the fairest way to do the award. Ash may not have answered it. No worries. So we'll put Vicky up there. All right, continue. Let's get on to some of these, to the next spot here.
All right, so we went through top. You want to look at ancillary points?
Yeah, let's hit the top ancillaries as well.
So correct me on that. I've heard it as ancillary, and I've heard it as ancillary.
Ancillary.
All right, I'm going with you. All right, let's see.
Call what you want, brother. I don't care.
David Hanks is leading with as first place, 12 points. Crystal Ford is 2nd. Tanya Pendre is 3rd. Lane Holmes is 4th. Paula Joseph is 5th. And then we've got a few tied. Judy Jones, Eric Hollis tied for 6th. And then a couple with we got a bunch at 3 points that are going to be top 10. Alan Newton, Josh Jemison, Chris Stuckey, Stephen Perrin, Eric Hodson, Tillman Nelson, and Brian Parker. So that's your
something that stuck out to me there. It just made sense. Paula. What's Paula?
Yeah, Paula
Joseph?
was there. She was. She won the Hope Landing ancillary contest.
She might be driving that bus to keep Johnny rolling then.
Ooh.
If she's up there and Johnny's up there, man, they're going to be out there.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. She's cooked 2. She's won both of them. She's cooked.
Wow. James Walker, we are going to have it.
She's gotten 3 points. So that's either a 2nd and a 3rd or a win. I know the one in El Dorado is a win.
We'll double check that. James Walker, we are going to have a class in Texas coming up. I've actually got to get it set up this week. We'll have one in the DFW area, and there's actually one in Shreveport. I don't know if you're East Texas, but we've got one in Shreveport coming up. We'll hit on the schedule here shortly, but there will be a DFW one coming up pretty quick here. And back to Leona. Sorry, Leona. It's the River City Steak Challenge, $15,500 payout for the weekend.
Woo.
About that.
Where's that?
Nice.
So that's great. We got a double. Jim Alton, want to make sure we mention double in Overland, Kansas. Look at that picture. His head's all sideways. Come on, Jim. Get your head in the game, buddy.
Should we all just lean this way and call it the Jim?
Yeah, we'll just lean the other way. Yeah. Now Jim's doing a great job up in that area. He's Springfield, Missouri, but there's some doubles coming that way as well. There's a lot of doubles this year.
There are. We'll talk about a few once we get into some of the January, February things. There's one coming down in Mississippi. I'm sorry, at the Shed.
That's right. That's a big one too. There's a lot of weird, cool things happening with that one.
Yeah. That let's save that one. So you wanted to go through top tens, right? We went through who is leading the points, but let's go back through maybe the last 6 contests. So let's start in the end of November in Lake Wales. And we had 2 ancillaries and state contests there. Let's do. You want to do the ancillaries as well?
Yeah, why not?
Cool. All right. So the sauce on that one was a Saturday contest. The steak and dessert was a Friday, and there was kids queue. So kids, Cindy Purvis was first place, Ben Purvis was second place, and Madison Eckert was third. And then sauce category, Tillman Nelson was first. James Cruz. I'm going to go with Cruz, C-R-U-S-E. Cruz.
James Cruz, yeah. He's a great guy.
Good.
He just got a Pitmaster job in Louisiana.
Okay. He was second. Dave Frosch was third. And then dessert. Dessert still says unclaimed. I thought I heard somebody claim that one. But second and third place was both Judy Jones. First is still unclaimed. I'm not sure if you got an update on that or not.
I haven't. No, they usually have until an hour to claim it after awards. They have an hour so they can get paid by the promoter and recognized. But I haven't heard anything about that since. So,
all right, and then we'll go top up. So 10th place. I was lucky enough. I finished 10th at that one.
Who got 10th place?
This guy got 10th place.
That guy right there. How about that?
9th place was Robin Garrett. Actually, Robin and Rolf came in and flew in from, I believe it was Maryland. They came in to do the state contest. She was 9th.
That's awesome.
Lee Thompson was 8th. Josh Carter was 7th. Buck Freeman was 6th. Judy Jones was 5th. Brian Coleman was 4th. Kenny Croft was 3rd. Dana Hillis was 2nd. And then Mike King won and got his ticket at Lake Wales.
And he qualified last year. He's pretty consistent. And Dana was already qualified, so he may have twice since the championship.
Well, Bill Mann said hello. What's up, Bill?
Hey, there's Bill.
All right, so then Denton, Texas was the next one.
Excellent.
And you've got kids down to 10th. You know what? If you're going to list kids down to 10th, let's call them because I'm glad they're
Why not?
Absolutely. Travis Birch won the event. He was first place.
Dusty
and B. McKissick, second place. Garrett Evans was third. Sydney Escobedo, fourth.
Pancho and Lefty's son, or Roland's daughter, sorry.
Daughter, good.
Yeah.
Jacob Allenbar, fifth. Robert Irwin, sixth.
Her son.
Reef Woodson is seventh. Caitlin Schindler was eighth. Abby Lewis was ninth. And Drew Abels was 10th. And then Stake and Denton, 10th place was Wade Rhodes. 9th was John Lindsay. 8th was Kenneth Betty. 7th, Roland Escobedo, Pancho and Lefty. 6th, nice. Wendy Osterman. 5th place is Matt Ouverson. 4th place, Robert Irwin. 3rd place, Michael Clark. 2nd place, Richard Lane. And 1st place, Cody Allenbar.
Cody Allenbar. Cody's consistent as can be, too.
Yeah. We're going to see a lot of familiar names on here, too, going through some of these. So let's look at Graham, Texas. Graham.
Hold on a sec. That was Friday night. Denton was. And then they had a barbecue on Saturday.
Okay.
And so the Graham one is our Winter Wonderland. We hold it on the lake, Old Girl Scout Camp, Camp Possum Hollow. It's one of the funnest events of the year. But a lot of the guys from Friday night came over to cook on Saturday.
Okay. Sweet.
There you go.
All right. So kids category, Emerson Blanton was first. Dozier Creek Kids second. And Wayland Cowley, we'll go with that. Wayland Cowley was third.
Sounds
and
good.
Then dessert category, David Hanks was first. Lane Holmes was second. And Michael Chandler was third. And then in chili category, Crystal Ford, first place. David Hanks, second. And Eric Hollis, third. And then top 10 in steaks. Let's go bottom up. 10th place, Robert Irwin. 9th place, Boyd Ford. 10th place, Robbie Staggs. 7th place, Jason Maznek. 6th place, Cody Avery. 5th place, Charity Thornton. I'm going to say, is that Thornton?
Thornton. Uh-huh.
With my eyes going bad, I thought it was an M. So Charity.
You have glasses on, dude. What are you talking about?
I know, it's bad. It's bad when the glasses don't work either. 4th place is Craig Carter. 3rd place is Wade Rhodes. 2nd place, Chris Villegas, who won a ticket, which was passed down, and 1st place was Mike Knight.
Mike Knight. Yeah, Mike Knight won the steak cook-off, but not only did he win the steak cook-off, we always have a ugly costume or ugly sweater contest. Well, this dude took it to the next level.
Okay.
And, last year we had somebody up there and we were filming a TV pilot, and next thing you know, somebody showed up in a sweater and a thong.
Oh,
that got a little fast. We said, we're going to monitor it this year. So we monitored things a little better. And,
wow.
But he showed up in a suit, like full suit, Christmas suit that lit up, and everything was going good till old Gary got out there. Gary McFarland decided he was going to show Santa Claus up, and a topless Santa Claus at that. So then Mike wasn't going to be outdone. Next thing you know, we're having to halt production. So it was funny, but we had to put an end to that real quick. Mike won it, so he won first in that and first in the steak cook-off.
It's Bill Mann. I look like a nerd chupacabra. Great. Thanks, Bill.
Oh, man. With that beard, you look like Kevin.
Kevin.
Barbecue Beat. He does a radio show. You look a lot like him. If he'll see this tomorrow. Or maybe tonight, who knows.
I'll have it for another week, and then it's gone again. It's driving me nuts.
Just all take a number 2 to it. I've done it for years.
All right, so let's go through. I'm
you
laughing.
Got a drunk parrot back there, or what?
No, the dog's getting in trouble back here for some. I don't know what he's doing, but he's it's not good. All right, man. So let's go through. I'm not getting in trouble.
He got his name right.
Exactly. All right, so let's go to Hope Landing. That was one that we drove over for. That was that was a really good contest. That
was a neat one.
It was a good cause. The kids coming around to meet everybody, and then the youth that go to Hope Landing made the awards.
Well, tell us that story you told me about the fire and the kids, and give a little background on that. That was a really cool story.
About the one who I let help me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hope Landing is a kind of a small working horse ranch, and they've got a few other things there, and they do rehab. I won't really say that it's all special needs, but it's some OT, occupational therapy, OT, PT type rehab, and they use the horses as part of that. They've got a swimming pool there. They told us that they use the pool therapy as part of it. They've got some fishing and a few other things on the ranch as well.
That's
and
great.
When we were there cooking, one of the, or a lot of the kids came around and met us, and they would walk around and bring the little gift bags and talk. And when I was cooking, one of the little kids, he was probably about 8 or 9. He came up right at the time that I was cooking my first steak. And so I had my timer out, and he had his mom with him, and I think one of the ladies from the ranch. And I asked him, I said, do you want to help me time the steak? Normally my son, if he's with me, helps. And, he didn't come. He stayed in Florida, so I'd love to have you help. And so he had a big time with that. And so I gave him a timer.
That's cool.
And I told him I'm going to go for 1.5 minutes. So, I want you to press the start button And then when it comes up to 1:20, then go ahead and start counting out for me. And so then we had to have a little discussion about what was 1:20. And we kind of had to work through that, and that was kind of fun. So he started doing that, and he counted up to 1:30, and then I flipped the steak and did what I needed to do. And I told him we're going to go to 3 minutes and do the same thing. I wanted him to get to about 2:50 and count the last 10 seconds, but that sweet little kid counted from 1:30 every second all the way up to 3 minutes. And his mom was trying to get him to stop, and I said, no, just let him keep going and have fun. But he had more fun just timing that steak. You could just kind of see him light up. And then they went on and visited with some other, but I had fun letting him help me cook.
That's great, man.
Yeah, so that was worth it. I think everybody there enjoyed it, and they sold a ton of extra steaks for people to pick up after.
I want to say Johnny said they sold 250 steaks, something like that, 250, 300 steaks, and all that money went to raise.
There were a lot. There's another story about cooking all the steaks over on his trailer, too. We'll leave that one out.
Okay.
So all right, so let's go through the results on that. Dessert,
all right,
Paula Joseph, Johnny's wife, won first place in dessert. Got to taste hers. It was fantastic. Chuck Edwards was second. In fact, Chuck brought a sample over. His was great. And Jay Helm finished third in dessert. Top 10th place was John Roger, going over to state category. 9th place was Dan Judd. Mike Wall was 8th. Chuck Edwards was 7th. Alan Newton was 6th. Jay Helm was 5th. Johnny Joseph was 4th. Josh Hawkins was 3rd. I'll tell a story about that later. Josh was 3rd.
Yeah, that's a good story too.
Yeah, and then Cody Avery was 2nd, and then Matt Ouverson, 1st place. Matt had a great day, and although he was leading points and still is, I think that he got his ticket at that contest.
I think that is where he got it. Thanks for watching, Larry. Appreciate you.
Yep, and then the next day we were on Main Street, so we loaded up, packed everything out. We went to Main Street, El Dorado, and did. There was a Bloody Mary entry there, and then we had the state contest. So Bloody Mary's Carrie Green. So Carrie was 3rd and 4th place, and I know that, and it's not listed here, but there were 4 entries, and so they called 4th place. It was Carrie. Called 3rd place. It was Carrie. Tuck Hawkins, Josh's son, was 2nd. And then the funny story about that, because there were only 4. They were calling top 5, so they called top 4. Susan Burns won. They never really did call her points, or her number. She just knew she won.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, so she walked up and gathered her 1st place, and so that was kind of cool. 10th place, moving on to stake, was Wade Rhodes. 9th place, I was 9th place, Gene Skillin. 8th place, Skillinit, hashtag Skillinit. Philip Weaver was 8th. Johnny Joseph was 7th. Dan Judd was 6th. John Roger 5th. Brian Caruso 4th. Alan Newton 3rd. Cody Avery. So Cody was 2nd both days. He was 2nd in the cook-off as well.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's really tough. And then Troy Johnson won. He got his ticket there.
The guy's a madman. I saw the celebration. That was great.
Yeah.
Good event.
So, and then you guys just had one last week right after Christmas at First Responders Bowl. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we did. We were lucky enough we worked with ESPN on the event. It was held right at the front entrance to the Cotton Bowl Stadium. Not the Cotton Bowl Stadium, the legendary stadium. We were right at the entrance. So teams set up there in the morning. People from Boston College started strolling in. Boise State people strolled in. We had the bands walk through, playing in front of the tents beside us, and the cheerleaders came by. Just a really neat event. Teams had a great time, had a great judge area. It started raining. They actually canceled the bowl game, but it was great. We had just finished awards as they canceled the game, so all the teams were able to get in and get out. Hopefully we do it again. It was great working with ESPN on that one. Good.
So the weather didn't affect the cook-off, but it did the game a little bit.
It really didn't. The turn-in came in, and just as it came in, it started raining a bit. Guys started putting stuff up. By the time we did awards, it started raining pretty good for a little bit, but we had a couple golf carts and we'd shuttle people to the parking lot to get their trucks, and it all went very smooth. I was a little worried when you're, among 30,000 people at a game. It gets a little scary, but no, it worked out great.
Good. Very, very good.
Good
All
event.
right, so let's look at that. So you had a wing and a burger.
We did. Yes.
Perfect. So wings, looks like Lane Holmes was first.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Mazinek was second, and
Yep.
Eric Hollis was third. And
Heard Eric Hollis's name a lot tonight.
I've heard a lot of these names a lot.
Yeah.
Burgers, Brian Parker was first place.
Yep.
David Hanks was second, and Greg Fowler was third.
Nice.
And then steak, so we'll go 10th through first. Brent Clark was 10th. Eric Hollis was 9th. Todd Baird, 8th. John Payne, 7th. Landon Timms was 6th. Terry Rowan was 5th. Wade Rhodes, 4th. Matt Ouverson, heard that name a few times.
Yeah.
I think we're going to hear it a lot more this year.
I think we will.
Matt was 3rd. Jason Mazinek, heard Jason's name a couple times. He was 2nd and got his ticket. And then Cody Avery, very consistent first place.
Yeah, he's been on a bit of a roll. He won down in Shreveport. I believe it was what was that one? The Navy SEALs event. I think he won $5,000 down there. I saw he had some new Nikes on. Maybe that's what it was. He's a great guy. I really like him.
Good. Yeah, I was looking back. I was trying to flip through and see when that Sizzling for Seals. So yeah, first place. A lot of familiar names in the top there. Oh, so Paula Joseph won Frog Legs. So when we talk about ancillaries,
Okay.
she had first
From
place.
Louisiana, she should know what she's doing with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dang right, Jim.
Oh, please. SCAtv, Florida Water, Texas Crown, love all. His head's still sideways.
Yeah, you can't fix that. You can't do anything about that.
No. Let's see, what else were we going to chat about? Europe, we talked about. Past results, we've talked about.
Yeah, we talked about Europe, talked about past results.
What up, Brett Gallaway, Jeff? What's up, Gene?
He's a Texas guy, man. Well, actually, you know what? He's on because he helps out with the shed. He's part of their team, and he's excited to talk shed here a little later. So I bet you that's why you're on, isn't it, Jeff? But thank you for watching, brother. I appreciate you.
Hey, I want to ask Jeff, so I stopped by the shed. I stopped by there on my way up to the Dublin, Arkansas, and talked to them just a little bit. And they were doing, I think 4 or 5 of their employees were doing a throwdown outside on some Weber grills that day. So I wonder if Jeff was involved with that. And if he was, how'd you do? That's what I want to know.
I didn't see him. I saw that video you're talking about, but I didn't see him in the video. But
Okay.
possible. Poor Jim. He is sideways, you say.
I'm sideways. So upcoming contest, we've got one in here in Florida. It's this Friday, and it's down in Naples. It's in conjunction. There's a Saturday barbecue event and a Friday SCA event. There's still time to sign up. There's 13 teams right now signed up for it. So we got
the
room to add.
We're waiting. Holidays are over. It'll fill up this week.
Yeah. Then the weekend of the 11th, 12th is off. I don't see anything listed there yet. I'm looking on the webpage, so I'm not going with that.
There's actually a judging class in Florida.
Coming down to see
St. Mary.
Yep, that's
actually you're cooking for that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna come give you a hand.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm flying to Florida to do the class. It's at a church there at Glen St. Mary's.
All right.
We won't have this glass with me there.
You send a driver to pick you up?
I do. I've got Duber.
You got
David has to Uber.
David Uber. Okay.
Yeah, so Duber's picking me up. Hey, Matt. Matt said hello to you.
Hey, what's up, Matt Ouverson?
He's fired up to hear his name. That's cool.
Duber. Oh boy, that's going to be something I can.
Duber, yeah.
Being made up on.
I haven't seen David on here. I told him we were going to go on, but I haven't seen him yet. So, let me hit a couple things real quick.
Yeah, no, do that. I know you're driving.
Yeah, I want to make sure I cover them. As we were here, I just got a notice. We got a new member, Mike Schilling. So, Mike, welcome to the family, buddy.
Hey, Mike.
So hopefully he was on this page as well. But We are giving away that knife set tomorrow from Gunter Wilhelm. We'll go live to give it away. It's any SCA. It's new members from the period it was through December, and lifetime members are also included that, and international. So it could be a lifetime member. It could have been international. It could be somebody from here in the States. But we're going to give away a great Gunter Wilhelm knife set. They're sharp. Believe me, they're wickedly sharp. I'll tell you that.
Good. Hey, that's a good plug, by the way. Talking about re-registering, I know I looked the other day. My registration is due at the end of January.
Oh, is it?
So that may be a good plug for everybody. It's a 12-month from the time you registered, and so it may run out for some of our teams in January, February if you started late last season. So just go on and take a look at that. And
the system sends you out a notice like a month ahead or a couple of weeks ahead to remind you. So you should get something in there if you see it. Take care of that. That helps support us and helps keep everything rolling. So, all right, where are we at? Gunter. What we need to do is, we mentioned his name a couple times. We haven't mentioned the other one, but the SCA World Champion, Terry Rowan.
Yes.
He's already been a great ambassador to SCA. He's out there supporting SCA. He just got his ring in. He actually blinged it out. Looks great. He's got a great looking ring, championship ring. And then the Dr. Walk, Chuck Edwards, the points champion.
Yes.
The same thing. And he actually got his fiancée a ring as well. So they've got these rings. If you see these guys, ask to see their rings, and you could win a championship ring this year as well. Win the SCA like Terry did, or win the points champion. But those rings are beautiful. I love giving them away. I want it's really fun. So
well, and they're good folks. If you're at a contest, visit with them. I know on Friday night after we were done cooking in El Dorado, we went out and had dinner at one of the hamburger places, and it was Johnny and Paula were there. Terry went. Jack and Lisa Jennings went. I think Josh Hawkins sat with us. Josh and Tuck sat with us, and is it Blanton, Ben and Benny Blanton? They were there a little bit earlier, but we just all talked. I don't even think we talked steaks. I think we just talked about families.
Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, that's the neatest part. Everyone just gets together. If you show up, and if you're a new guy, a lot of times I had a new guy show up to the event at the Cotton Bowl, and he had never been there, and he chose not to cook. He said, "Man, I want to observe today. I'm a little nervous." And all right, so I grabbed him and I walked him by 3 camps. I said, "All right, Tim Pollock, I want you to take care of this guy. Show him around, answer any questions he have." Matt was great about it as well. He talked to him. Craig Carter talked with the gentleman. And before the day was over, Jason Mazonik was giving him chicken wings.
Mazonik. Thanks for correcting me on that. I had that wrong. Sorry, Jason.
They were walking around, and, everybody just kind of made him feel at home. And it made me proud that day, because these guys, they're competing for $1,000, chance to go to the World Championship, chance to go to the World Food. There's some big money on the line, but they just embraced this guy that had never even been to an event. He's just going to cook in the future. So that was neat to see.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was cool.
Good.
All right. Let me see what else I had on here. I wanted to
put my reading glasses back on.
Trying to
get down to business at steak time. Jason, Jeff Romero.
I want to make sure we mentioned we did lock down the meat stock series for this year in Australia.
Okay.
Meat stock is the Cirque du Soleil. There you go, Matt. Matt said he gave him his leftover steak. You don't know how much that'll help that guy, Matt. Just tasting what a guy that is cooking as well as you are, that gives him tasting that may give him some ideas. So thank you for doing that.
Man, Matt, I need you to send me some of your leftover steaks. Just put them on ice and mail them down to Florida with a little recipe card. And
good luck with all that. Anyway, the meat stock series, if you haven't been there, it's like the Cirque du Soleil of cook-offs. We got a SCA steak cook-off. We have an ABA cook-off there as well. There's bands all day. There's motorcycle Harley Davidson's there giving rides. They've got different grill companies doing demos. There's just something for everybody. So if you're going to pick one event in Australia, I'd try one of the meat stocks first. But Australia's growing. We've got 16 events there now.
Wow.
We think we'll add 3 or 4 more, give them about 20. So that would be great. 20 events. That's, geez, we only had like 6 last year. So Australia's, thanks to ABA, we partnered with ABA in Australia, and Adam Roberts and Jay Beaumont. I know Jay's not there, but Adam, man, he has been so supportive of us over there. It's been neat.
Nice. You flying back over to Australia anytime soon?
I'm not scheduled. We the last visit over there, we spent a lot of time training reps. So we've got local reps now to run them over there.
Good.
That's the idea when we go into a new market, is we train people and develop them to run the market. That way, you know, everyone thinks it's great. Oh man, Brett's in Australia again. You sit and coach for 17 hours and see how you like that.
Brett's not in first class going to Australia.
No, Brett's not riding first class anywhere. So anyway, it is neat, but just watching it grow has been cool over there. Those guys, meat stock, as a matter of fact, they will give you an entry if you tell us you're coming from America to cook in meat stock. He'll give you an entry into the steak cook-off. So there's the offer. Make it happen, boys.
So what you're saying is, if you make the trip to Australia, the entry fee's covered by the boys in Australia.
That's correct. At the meat stock events.
Okay, at the meat stock. Okay.
Yeah, because the same guy runs all 3 of those.
I need to talk to she's sitting around the corner. I need to talk to her about that and see if I can get a trip to Australia.
There you go.
Entry fees covered.
You can go to Auckland in February. You can go to Melbourne in March, or if you want to wait to go to Sydney, you can see the Opera House, and it's in May. So 3 events.
That's our anniversary week. That's our anniversary month. This will be 23 years.
You better get it right, brother.
I had to do the math right. 23. All
right. So I covered what I needed to on that. Let's get back to business.
Yeah, we were going to look at a couple of the upcoming.
Some of the schedule.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to the list you sent me instead of that's on the webpage. So we've got, I mentioned Naples. You mentioned Glen St. Mary. That's the judging class that's coming up on the 12th. Then you've got down in Louisiana class in Shreveport.
Yep.
On the 18th. Yep. Let's go past Italy. Taste of Blanchard. You got a Wisconsin Frozen Bone Steak Challenge.
Wisconsin Frozen Bones. Yeah, that's they do a cook-off up there. It's an unsanctioned cook-off. Very similar to a KCBS event, but it's unique on their side, not our side. On their side, that they match the judges with these new teams, and 90%. He said 80 or 90% of the teams that compete have never competed before.
Okay.
So they're really just trying to grow barbecue up there, and they added a SCA steak cook-off up there.
Okay.
And should be a great event. Wisconsin's pretty good state for us. So we're excited. First time.
It looks like the same day, 19th, there's a West Memphis judging class.
Yes, that's correct.
I guess we'll throw cooking and judging in here combined.
Yeah, that's a judging class up there. We also have on the 19th, Taste of Blanchard steak cook-off.
Sorry, I went by that one. Yep.
That's all right. We don't want to miss that one. They do a great job. That's a barbecue. It's a BCA down out of Louisiana there.
All right, so Cody asked, Cody apparently is not only going to chase U.S. points, it looks like Cody wants to know about, do you get Australian points if you go to Australia?
Good question, because I have the guys from Australia asking the same thing. The points, your points follow your name, so it would stay with your American chase. So it would be with your American points. The guys that came over to the championship, Daniel Rader from Germany got 4th in the kickoff classic. No, he got 4th in the world. That's right. But in the kickoff classic, there was a couple international teams. Those points follow them home. Okay. So your points stay with your home. Okay. Your home region. And the regions, we've got SCA Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and then SCA America. Canada has a couple events. Mexico's got a couple. Asia should have 5 this year. But it's just not enough to, do a big points chase for it yet. All right. Good question, Cody.
Let's see. Moving forward, January 25th, Washington Sportsman Outdoor.
Okay, yeah, Ken's going to that one.
Yeah.
It's good to be back in Washington. I think we had 2 events last year and hoping for some more.
And then the 26th, that's one we probably want to spend a little time on. That's the shed. So
The
that's
shed.
a double with, sounds like 80 ancillaries.
Close. Man, I don't know how we gonna make that happen, brother. That one is going to be interesting. The timeline is going to be close timelines. We've got lots of judges, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. But they've got steak, they've got ribs, they've got turkey. There's 2 steaks, is that correct?
Yep. There's 2 steaks, a turkey, a rib.
Ribs.
Is there another? Is there a Bloody Mary on that one? Hang on, let me look at it.
All right, I'm going to answer Dave's question. Yes, Dave, there is an event at the dam in on Australia Day. That is correct. That one is happening. We've got it on the list there, and we've got actually a couple happening on the same day. We'll get to those for sure, buddy.
All right. Is it at?
That's my Weber buddy in Australia.
Damn hotel. All right.
He's great.
Shed's got Bloody Mary as well. So 2 steaks, a turkey, baby back ribs, and Bloody Mary all on a Saturday.
Now, what's unique? Of course, it's a shed. The shed's unique as it is. I mean, the story behind that thing is incredible. But the event, what they're going to do, they're going to announce all the awards, and at the end, they're going to take the guy that won the first steak turn-in. They're going to take the guy that won the second steak turn-in, and done. This is what I've heard. I haven't got it the exact, but I think they're going to let them each get 2 steaks, and they're going to cook right in front of everybody. They got 1 hour to turn in.
Oh my.
And so those 2 guys are going to turn in, and I believe there's a prize for that. So it's going to be a really different environment.
Yeah.
And they're kind of a showdown.
Good. So non-sanctioned kind of shed rules, shed throwdown.
The last part will be. Absolutely. That's correct. That is not a SCA judging on the little throwdown part at the end. All the other event is SCA. Don't get me wrong. That will be, I think they're going to have celebrities judging that. The last.
Oh yeah, Jeff says correct on that.
Good.
Yeah.
But hey, he's been involved with it. He should know. So yeah, it does sound fun, Matt. That's going to be a neat deal.
I talked to Brad when we swung by the shed on the way to Arkansas, and I think and Jeff may chime in on this. I think his plan was to have some pantry items available, so you can bring some of your own stuff up.
Really?
Have some pantry stuff available to use for them. I don't know. I think that's just kind of a secondary contest in progress.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I think that's going to be a neat event. They're expecting a big crowd at that event. So if you're going to sign up, get signed up now, be part of the action.
Yes.
Let's hit the rest of some of these others.
So that's through January. That gets us through January. And then the first weekend of February back in Florida is the Super Steak Cook-Off and Charity Dinner. That's kind of a sister second event to what was this last year, just a different location. And so that'll be February 2nd. February 8th is a Popka, so we got 2 in Florida back-to-back. And then I am going to let you – do you have your list?
I don't, but I've got on 119, and I don't think it's on there yet. It's on that other list that we discussed. Q and the Q Club. They're going to have – it's in Australia. It's Melbourne area. But they're – Q Club is very popular over there. It's a big barbecue store, and they do other stuff as well. But they're going to do a steak cook-off there. They're actually going to run 3 or 4 this year. But it's on 119. It's called Q in the Club, and I believe it's limited to 20 teams. So if you're going to get in, you might get in now. I'll make sure everything in the morning, everything's looking right on that. And then the Dam Cook-Off in Australia as well. Not the dam as in DAM, not as in. Yeah. All right, never mind.
Come on, you need to have a kids event at the Dam Hotel so they can at least say that they won. All right.
Don't get me in trouble.
I'm going to read some of these. I'm going by your green rule and not your yellow rule.
I think you missed another one. The West Winter Extremes.
West Winter Extreme.
Yeah. It's in rain.
Oh, it's in Italy. My apologies. I was sticking with the U.S. only and not. I skipped.
That's all right. There's international guys checking this out.
Sorry.
Yeah, the deal in West. It's held on a mountain in Italy. Last year they judged in an igloo. It was a tent big enough for 4 8-foot tables. The judges got around the judging table.
In an igloo.
Yeah. I mean, the teams build fires to keep warm. They have little sheds. Some of them have little sheds that they cook in or beside. I've seen pictures of them digging around like Weber's, the backside of their the WSMs to cook barbecue.
So I have that just popped into my mind a vision of grumpy old
Seriously,
men or grumpier old men on the frozen lakes fishing with the, yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be a really cool one too. But anyway, I want to hit those, and if there's an international one, try to hit
Throw it in. Yeah, no worries. All right, so we talked about the super steak. We talked a Popka is February 8th, and then there's Stam's in Plano on the 9th.
Yeah, I'm waiting for paperwork from him, but they did it last year, and they had tomahawk steaks as the ancillary.
Oh gosh. Got a barbecue island in Arrowhead, Arizona on the 9th as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then 16th looks like there's a John Henry's double in Houston.
Mm-hmm. Got a double. John Henry's a rub manufacturer. You've probably seen this stuff in stores.
Absolutely.
Pecan rubs off the chain, but they're going to do a double. Usually they do 1 to 3 events a year. They're going to start with a double this year. Which is great. The guys in Houston have been asking for a double.
Outstanding.
What was the question? You sign up for the Blanchard on the website. That is ran through the school. So there's a link on the website. If you click on that link, you can register through that link. Unfortunately, not all the events go through the website. In this case, to the school to monitor their funds requires that you click on that link to go to their specific site. And I think David Hanna, he actually answered on the next one. But good question, Christina.
Perfect. All right, and then we talked meat stock a few. So you got a New Zealand meat stock, and that's February 16th. Got a Pennsylvania judging class in Lancaster.
Yes.
Pennsylvania.
Yep, they have a barbecue store there. Ken's going to head up there and do that class.
Good. And then looks like you're going to Bartlett for a Memphis one.
It's just outside Memphis, yeah. You're right.
Then Up in Smoke in Australia, February 16th.
Yep.
And then Memphis Barbecue Supply Cook-Off on the 17th. There's a lot going on that weekend. You got a double in Houston.
Telling you.
2 judging classes, a couple Tennessee things going on. And then skip to the next weekend, last weekend of February, there's a Navy's Great Showdown up in Millington. And then there's some little island event you got going on. You want to talk about that?
Well, yeah. This is the one that Brad from Grow Greats is putting on. It's his event down there. They're having his big beach. Oh man, was it Steaks Beach? And yeah, Sun Steak and Beach, I think. Anyway, it's his big event. They did one there last year. If you come down to the event, it's at Green Turtle Cay, Bahamas. Beautiful island there. Brad has a home there. And at the event, we cook for, let me backtrack. When you sign up for the deal, there's a package. You can go out, you're going to go to the little island in the Abacus, and you take a boat. It's a big boat. It's got a stripper pole and a bar on it. That's the first thing Brad told me. I don't know why. But they take you on this boat with said pole, and you go to the island, and you'll swim with the pigs at the island. I mean, I thought that was cool. I was telling Shelly about it, and she's like, well, how do you know they don't do that in Texas? Well, they probably do, but the water's not clear here, so we're going down there. But when they do that, they're going to cook burgers and pizza on the beach right there. We're going to actually, SCA is holding a steak cook-off there. And the steak cook-off is going to be right on the beach. He's got 20 red Weber kettles that were donated to Grow Greats. So he's providing those. He's got 20 chimneys provided by Ace Hardware. He's got charcoal. So if you're a team, there's still time to sign up for this. I mean, if you're going to do it, you need to do it soon. We got great rates to go down there, hotel-wise and flight-wise. If you call the hotel, it's on the website there. They can get you discounts on flights and the hotel stay. But
okay,
we've already got certified judges down there. It's going to be a big party down there, is what it's going to end up. It's 4 days at the beach, cooking literally at beachside, waterside. Man, it's going to be a great time. And a small caveat: it's my 50th birthday that weekend.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's the reason that this is more dark and that's more gray.
Whoa. Come on now. Be nice. No, it just happened to fall on that. We worked out this, deal before and happened to fall on that weekend. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I've got buddies going. I got ordained, so I may marry some people while we're there. There's talk of that already. Some marriage renewals as well. So you never know what's going to happen at the island.
Yeah, I'm afraid that someone's going to bring the stories back.
No.
No.
I've heard it's like Vegas.
Okay.
That's why I'm taking Michelle, man. No, I think it's going to be a great time. It's, cooking in paradise.
Yeah. Hey, I saw Jeff popped up earlier, asked us not to forget that they've got a Kids Q at their event. Did you see that?
Yes, I did actually.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, they're going to have a Kids Q as well. That's going to be ran by Kids Q Nation, which is a great, it's a great group. They're drawing, I was at an event, I think they had 35 kids at, which is incredible. But they call it Kids Q Nation. And I think it'll be a great event. They're going to handle that. We've got a lot of other stuff going. And they're going to do a wonderful job. But, bring your kids out there. Bring the whole family. Have a great day at the shed. Get fed at the shed.
Yeah, I see Tim Yeah, Tim's our.
Somebody's bagging on you.
Who's that bearded guy? I saw him say hi to you, and then I saw little hearts float up on the screen. I don't know what he said. Hearts, but I don't know.
All right.
I'll see you, Tim. I'll see Tim on Friday. I think Tim's going down to judge this Naples event, so we'll get to see Tim and Pam on Friday.
So the last thing about the beach cook-off here that we didn't mention. That event was chosen for a specific reason. We rewarded the points champion last year, 2018 SCA points champion, which is Chuck Edwards.
Yes.
Dr. Walk, his reward for the points championship was a trip for him and his fiance to come down to that cook-off and spend, I don't know if it's 5 or 6 days, whatever it is down there at the event. So all that, we covered all of that as a reward for winning the points championship.
Good.
He earned it. I mean, these guys run around and chase these points. I had a talk with Matt Ouverson. I said, man, just remember, you get tired, take a weekend off. You don't have to chase these things. There'll be another event next weekend you can go to. Yeah. So just don't wear yourself out. This is supposed to be fun. We want to have fun with this. We want you guys to have fun with it. There's rewards if you win it. That's great, but just have fun. That's what's the most important thing.
Good. Yeah, that's a good reminder. Yeah. I get reminded of that every time I look at the page and go to sign up. Same thing for my wife. Yeah. It's about fun. There's another one next weekend. But see, for me, I can say the next weekend is in Texas, and that a little more leverage to stay in Florida. So
there you go. Well, you got a place to stay if you come to Texas.
Yeah. Let's see. Thanks for the free shed shout out.
Called the Dallas Jail. Yeah, free shout out to the shed. No way. Hey, they're supporting us and have an event there. I have not been to the shed yet.
Oh, have you not?
No, I went to Orange Beach twice, but
okay.
First time we stopped on the way in New Orleans. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. And then we went straight there, and we just need to make it to the shed.
Yeah, we've been there twice. We've eaten there twice. So yeah, it's a fun place. There's a lot of room, like you mentioned. There's a lot of space to spread out, and I have a feeling that we'll have number one, there'll be a lot of people coming to cook, which is kind of great, and then secondly, we'll have room to put everybody.
That'll be great. We know they're going to be good hosts. If you know the Ouversons, they're going to be good hosts. So
yeah.
All right,
that's all we talked about. I don't know what else. Have you got anything on your list?
All right, let me see if I got.
My list is kind of exhausted.
That's cool. Let me see. There was something else on here. We tried to put this together this afternoon, but it didn't work. But new states, I know we're going to Ohio. We haven't been there before. We're excited to go there. We've got multiple events coming to Ohio. Indiana, we've got some events coming to Indiana. And then Canada. And last year, we've had Langley last year, which is Vancouver area. And then we went to the other side and did an event in Kitchener, which is outside of Toronto.
Okay.
So this year we've been lucky enough. We've had some new promoters up there. We're going to go to Winnipeg. You know what's in Winnipeg, that area?
Tell me.
That is the home of Crown Royal.
Ah.
Yes.
Hey, did you ever get your Santa hat?
I didn't, but I found one today, as a matter of fact.
All right.
And then I found a Crown Royal throne. I'd have to sell my car to get it, but anyway, I found all sorts of crown stuff.
A royal throne. See, when you say that, I'm thinking you found a toilet for your house. So what's
all right, I'm
like,
right.
What? You found a throne.
I found a hood to a racing car that was Crown Royal. I've been at home for a couple of days, and this doesn't happen, so I need to just get off of Amazon. But anyway, we're going to have an event in Ontario. We've got an event in Winnipeg. We've got an event outside of Toronto and Kitchener. I believe is going to happen again. Langley is going to do it, which is outside Vancouver. They're just relocating, so I don't know if it's going to be in Vancouver or Langley, but there should be 5 events this year in Canada, which is amazing.
Okay. So I'm looking at, so we got 12 people watching. Can you see who's watching?
Could. Let me see if I can click on it.
David likes to call me an instigator. So I'm looking at that, and I know that Peggy was watching.
Frank Vasquez, my buddy from high school.
I wonder if who all from Georgia? Anybody? Because the next game coming on tonight is a Texas Georgia bowl game tonight. So I'm thinking that we ought to get a little side wager going on between the Texans and the Georgians.
Yeah, think so.
You want to take that up with anybody?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Let me finish these names real quick.
Go ahead.
David, golly girl fella, my SCA Australia buddy. He's the SCA, he is the Weber Australia. These guys, when we go over there, they just make us feel at home. We come by their area after the vet, and they're feeding us cheese and meats and drinks, and great guy. Thanks for listening, Dave. We appreciate watching, actually. Sorry. Jeff's on there. Rick Schultz is on there. Don't forget, we got a double. Actually, we have a double and a single coming up in Shawnee, Oklahoma. That's a great event. The promoter is a great guy there. That's a good event to hit. Kevin, he's a local guy out of Dallas Fort Worth area, great guy. Amanda, I'm going to butcher her name. Bransk. I'm not sure where Amanda's from. Let us know where you're from, Amanda. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. James Edwards, Antonio Olive Jr., and Antonio's a Northeast guy. We have 14 that I know of on the schedule, Antonio, so that's great. Vicky Newton's still there. How about the Wing Girl of the Year? How about that? Lane Holmes, we called his name. He's watching. And there's Matt Ouverson.
No, Matt's still with us. But yeah,
that's it.
You're patient, Matt. We hadn't run you off yet.
Yeah, I think he's still on there. Unless
so we don't have Peggy, and we don't have Russell and Karen Wright, and we don't have Jack Fallon. Those are the two.
That's true.
Or Jerry and Amy Buchan. Those are they're out of Georgia as well. All right. Well, I was going to try to instigate a Georgia and Texas side pot.
Well, I don't know. The Longhorns. It's a big game, a big team, so the Longhorns may show up. It seems like the smaller Missouri, they don't show up against Missouri. The smaller teams, they don't seem to show up, but they can beat Oklahoma once, not twice in a year, but once. We'll see. Is it on ESPN?
It may be. Most of the games were. I'll have to look and see. I'm angling up. Grant, my youngest, is in between the TV and where I'm sitting right now. It looks like, is it fourth quarter? All right, so 42 seconds left in the Ohio State game, and they are.
Washington's going for an onside kick.
All right, now that's a close game.
Who's winning?
Ohio State's winning 23-28, and it looks like that Washington's about to try an onside kick with 42 seconds left to go, and they just blew it dead for some reason.
Well, that sounds like that game's over.
Color football commentary is not my forte, so we may
lose
these people.
Football, I think it's time to put a bow on this, some lipstick on this pig, and be done.
I agree. So
good. Man, thank you for encouraging me to do the show today, because I would have stayed on this couch and done nothing until tomorrow when I had to get at the office in the morning. So thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks for letting me on. I appreciate it.
No, hey, you did a great job. Thanks for helping me. And I know the guys appreciate it. They get a little updates, and it's maybe just a little escape from reality for, if nothing else, for a little bit.
Yeah.
So thank all you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Anything you want to say there, buddy?
There you go. Love y'all. Steak. See you, Jim.
Steak. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great evening. Appreciate you.